I was gonna ask you. Okay, I thought you was gonna go there, but I guess I kind of missed it. But I was gonna say, do you think we not being taught how to pick the right people? Because you said they be on a second marriage at 35.
I
That's
don't
because
think
they didn't choose that proper person in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you
I
had to
don't
know.
think
Oh,
it's
I didn't know.
it's not the picking the right person because if we all want to be honest, 100% can you say when you married Shirley or when you got with Shirley years ago, was she the right person? No, we are molded
Yes,
into the
yes, she
right person.
was. Yes, she was.
Molded.
The
I
things I
mean,
wanted.
I live in a
The
fairy
things I
tale
wanted. The
world.
other
I
stuff.
don't have a fairy tale. Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's a fairy tale. I'm just saying for the thing, there was things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I expected, and I was like, those things she got. The other stuff I'm gonna
Oh
have
no,
to
that's
fix
not what I'm
around. You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about. That's not what I'm talking about, Cliff. I'm saying if when you got with her right then and there, did she have everything you wanted? No, we never have everything the person wants. We may
I
have
never said
on a
that.
list of 100, we may have maybe 90, but that's still not everything. There's 10
But this is what I'm
things
saying.
that
Nobody's gonna have everything. You know what I'm saying? She had the most important things that I needed, and so
we
because of
gotta go
that,
to somebody
I
else
chose
because
it.
your
I
marriage
chose
is
her, and I was
I'm
like, okay,
listening to
being
you.
all
I'm
the
letting
other
you do
BS,
this example.
all the other BS I could deal with, because the things that is important to me, she got. So I know, okay, being I'm not gonna leave her because she got unless she just drops those things that she had. You know what I'm saying? Unless those important things that I need, she just dropped out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, being then I got to rethink. But she had them; those are part of her. So I'm like, okay,
I
being
think
this
goes
is what
that
I
goes
need.
that goes back to what we had in previous podcast episodes about core values and things like that. So like when Cliff met me or I met Cliff, we saw core values that we, were important to us in each other. But I agree with Cassandra as well that we didn't know each other off the bat. We saw certain attributes that attracted us, but as we get to know each other, learn and grow, we have to mold each other into what we want to be as well. But the core values are there, and
You're right.
that's what gravitated us to each other.
You're
So
right.
that's what I was kind of my question. Like, do you think people is not out there? They just look out there looking. Oh, this person look cute. This person's sexy. Like they looking at that and then not actually asking, hey, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's
How
that.
how do
And I
how
also,
you around kids, such stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? I
I
don't think
think
you're
it's
asking the right
that, and
question.
I also think that the issue is sometimes people are pushing people together to create this fantasy for themselves. Like maybe our parents may be like, I want. Okay, let me speak for my mom. My mom wanted me to be with someone who graduated college, who already had a job, career, business. Like that's what she wanted for me because she didn't get it for herself. So to her, this is like the perfect thing for my child, for her to get somebody who's established this, that, and fourth. I married somebody who is not on that wavelength, who needed a little bit more processing in time. So to her, it was like, you settled. And I said, it's not that I settled in your image of marriage, I settled, but for me, I found what I wanted in a husband, and he found what he wanted in a wife. I knew we weren't perfect, but I knew there were things that over time we can develop. Like February come and make 10 years I've been married. I'm not professional at it by a long shot, but 10 years being married in our age, in our generation, is kind of unheard of now. And I mean 10 years being married and actually happy. Like I'm looking forward to staying married. That stuff is like really unheard of. So I think it's more along the lines of not so much that nobody taught us how, we create fantasy. So when we create this fantasy, we go into marriage with the fantasy, and when the fantasy dies in a year or two, because after a while we will become somebody else. You start to realize, hold up, this is not who I thought they were gonna be, and the person shouldn't even be held to who you thought they were gonna be. We should have given them the chance to grow and develop in who they needed to be. So I don't think it's them not being changed. I just think it's like maybe it's a